Hey there. So I decided that for today I would spare you watching me do my exercises again and again. We have made it to a month. This would be 6 weeks. And I decided, okay, we're just going to start doing it on the first week of every month. So that way you'll see at the 1 month mark how I progress. Okay. And I'm so glad that you're following me on this journey because it was so hard for me to can I say humble myself to post that first video. It was very difficult because when I first started doing it, I couldn't even lift myself. So I'm happy to see that I've progressed up to, I'm at 6 repetitions now of all of them, which is awesome. Once I get to 10, then I'll just start working on going deeper. But I wanted to focus for a minute about MS and recent impacts that I've seen not only with myself, but with others. COVID has been a really difficult thing. There's a lot of people that don't even believe that it's true. But for those of us who suffer things like autoimmune diseases like MS, it's extremely difficult. All it takes is one cell to get in our nose and we're hosed, so we can't take the risk that it's real or not. We just have to act as if it is. So it's been a really difficult walk for me. This week, I've had a lot of neurologic things, and my next step, since I've done 2 rounds of oral steroids, is to take IV steroids. And I really don't want to do that. The last time I did that was in 2015. I am seeing my neurologist this Wednesday, so we'll see if things are bad enough for me to need that. I know that there's been a lot of stressors, and being at home all the time when I'm such a social butterfly has just been kicking me in the pants. So I'm doing the best I can. This Monday, a week ago today, when I went to the heart doctors, it's just a clear picture of what life is for a person with MS. I went into the heart doctor's office, and he's in a different area, and he's building his office near where I'm at. So I went to a quote unquote satellite office. So he's sharing space with a doctor who's already there. And just the sheer judgment when somebody saw me and said, "Are you sure you're here to see the heart doctor?" opposed to the family practice doctor whose office he's sharing with. Like, yes, I'm seeing a heart doctor. I'm almost 50, and I'm sure that there are people in their 40s who need a heart doctor, and I maybe don't look like I need a heart doctor or I'm old enough to see a heart doctor, but just the way that person looked at me about my need for being in a heart doctor's office is pretty much the same way people look at me and say, "Oh, you have a disease." And it is very, very difficult to have those symptoms. Those of us with neurologic symptoms like this, we can sit in our heads and say, we look like this person over here who doesn't have a neurologic disorder. And so should we be pushing ourselves to be doing things the same way they do? Or should we listen to our mind that says, hey, right now you really shouldn't be doing that? I mean, there is a constant daily battle, and several times throughout the day of, am I making an excuse for not doing something, or is it legitimate? I mean, I look the same as everybody else. Everybody else thinks I look like them. So why shouldn't I be able to do things the way they do it? And I'm just throwing it out there. We need to be kind to ourselves. And if our body is saying no, it doesn't matter what we look like. It doesn't matter what other people think we look like. We need to be obedient to our bodies. Trust that. So I've gone on long enough. I just wanted to share that. It's a little bit of an MS rant, and sharing that what goes through our minds isn't sometimes a whole lot different than what's going through your mind. And that's really not fair. We do have a disease, and we should take that to heart. So bye-bye for now. See you next time.